Welcome back to my channel. We are back with another video. In this video, I'll be teaching you guys War Thunder American Beginner Guide. So yes, so also if you don't understand the UI of War Thunder, I'll also be releasing a video talking about the UI. So first of all, what plane should you research, right? If you're beginner America, and before we actually get into a video, beginner America air. Okay, this is just air side. I don't touch tanks. I don't play tanks, so don't look at me for tanks. So the first thing is a quick disclosure. If America is your main nation, you cannot fight like other nations. Okay, you cannot be in a turn fight. You cannot be on the deck, turn fighting with people. During World War II, American planes basically focused on boom and zoom tactics. They didn't run the risk of a dogfight, but instead of the fact of they rather have more guys get home. Now, if you're playing this game and you're like me, and you was immediately turned on by the P-51, I got news for you. It is not a good dogfighter. Okay, it could dogfight, but it's not a good dogfighter. American planes rely on boom and zoom because they're fast engines and powerful machine guns. However, you will feel like your machine guns are basically useless because of the fact that they're not really killing a lot of targets and you get killed almost easily. However, that's the thing about American planes that only some planes in American tech tree actually comes with cannons, while most come with your standard 50 cals. So yes, it doesn't come with cannons, and compared to most planes, it's actually just armed with a low caliber. Allow me to explain what I'm trying to say. If we take my German tech tree right here and we hit the BF 109E4, pay attention to this right here underneath the plane. You see how it has a 220 millimeter cannon, and underneath it, it has two 7.29 millimeter machine guns. American planes don't come with cannons, like I said, and is really only relying on its 50 cals, which will be the equivalent of the small caliber weapon on the BF 109, which is the 7.92 millimeters. So to give more clarity, that yes, it has no cannons, and its main armament is a small caliber gun, but of that small caliber gun are 50 cals, which do a lot of damage for small calibers. Okay, so hopefully I didn't confuse y'all. So basically, so when it comes to American planes, going back to the going back to the gun caliber, each shot matters. Okay, and so if you're playing American planes, I recommend you rock tracers in order to help dial in your aim a little bit more, because American planes, you gotta be because you don't have cannons, you really take a little bit longer to kill your target, and it takes a little bit more firepower, right? I mean, it takes a little bit more bullets compared to those who has cannons. With cannons, you basically could just rip off wings. However, American planes are not out of luck. And there's a secret to American planes that I'll reveal in this video. Okay, so now I'm switching over to voiceover. I kind of forgot to mention before we actually switch over to voiceover. When you're in American planes, you want to... Okay, you're rude. You want to hit the bottom of your thing, the bottom of your plane, where it'll say your, right here, where you upgrade your crew points, and you want to go to crew training. And okay, so when it comes to right here, right, when it comes to your American planes, you want to really upgrade, well, any plane in general. You want to upgrade your G tolerance and your stamina. To explain why these two are important, your G tolerance basically is basically how fast you can turn or how tight of a turn you can make. Your stamina, on the other hand, basically shows how long you can maintain that turn. Okay, so don't be like me, where I was in defensive armament and I thought by upgrading my fire accuracy and fire precision would basically mean my pilot would actually fire a little bit more precise. But this is only for bombers, so do not really worry about this. You want to put everything in G tolerance and stamina. Like I said, G tolerance is how tight of a turn you can pull. Your stamina is how long you can maintain that pull. Okay. Of course, now if I have to say another one, once you fully maxed out your G tolerance and your stamina, Then you want to go with awareness, keen vision. Your awareness is basically how aware you are of what's going around you, and your keen vision will basically allow you to see a lot further. All right. Now for American planes, I recommend you research. If you're new to the game, right? If you're new to the game, obviously looking at my chart here, you can just definitely tell that I just took the biplane route. But the thing is, the P-36A is actually a really good plane. You get access to the P-36C. I never really got it. But the F-2A Buffalo, when I had it, was a really good plane, but it had a like very small caliber gun, and I didn't really feel that firepower. You don't necessarily get 50 cals until you get to the A36 or F-2A3. The P-36G is a very good plane, and also the P-400. I recommend any of these four for new players. However, if you want more of a dogfighter, I recommend you get the P-36G or the P-400. The F-2A3 is also a very good plane, with it coming with 12.7 millimeter M2 Browning machine guns, which is basically just 50 cals. The A-36G also comes with 50 cals. However, you could also get the additional gun pots that would basically allow you to up your firepower. However, this plane is not much of a turn fighter, and you will have to rely on boom and zoom. And I will show you what boom and zoom looks like in the upcoming clips. All right, so I think I got everything. Okay, another thing about American planes, and quick disclosure, is the fact that once you get the P-51C-10, yeah, this is the one good Mustang. Then you have to unlock two trash ones. Well, not two trash ones. The P-51 4.0 is a really good plane. The P-51 D5, it is stated as being the worst Mustang. So do with that information as you will. I wouldn't use it in realistic. Matter of fact, you shouldn't be playing realistic if you're American, anyways. Especially if you're a beginner. If you want more insight on how to play American planes in realistic, check out Weebee or Defen. Those are two really good channels because they really go in depth on how to fly the plane. Defen really teach you how to fly your plane. Weebee just gives you gameplay footage of how he's playing. Now the P-47s are really good planes as well. They're really good in arcade. If you go on naval side, just quick disclosure, stay the fuck away from the Hellcats, right? I can't stress that enough. The Hellcats are the worst planes in American tech tree. They're slow, they're clunky, and they really can't do much. They have bad performance and everything. Only unlock the Hellcat is if it's your favorite plane and you want something to fuck around with. I do, however, recommend you unlock the F4F Wildcat, F4. The F3 and F4 variant of the Wildcat. They are really good planes. The Corsairs are also really good planes. The P-38 Lightning are really fast planes and really good. The P-39 are absolute garbage, so I recommend staying away from those. So yeah, that was just my opinion on the planes. Now let's move into how to actually dogfight with them.
This is why I recommend you use tracers, because when I fire like this normally, it feels like my plane is sputtering, but when I'm using tracers, I can actually see each and every shot, allowing me to place my shots a little bit more precisely, saving me precious seconds. Once you get comfortable with your aim, switch over to ground belts, and this will give you more firepower. As you can tell from the diagram above, you can see that the order that they will be fired in. In this clip, you can see me shooting down a P-61 and with the ground belts, and I recommend the ground belts because they give you armor piercing, which allows you to destroy your targets or rip off their wings a lot easier compared to normal 50 cals. In this clip, you can see me climbing above everybody because American planes rely on boom and zoom tactics. And I did get myself into a sticky situation that you will see later on, and I did everything correctly. I basically did not dogfight with my attacker, but instead just ran away. The thing about American planes is the fact they cannot really dogfight, and they rely on boom and zoom tactics. So remember, when you're in a match, always climb. Use your web, your war emergency power, to climb above everybody, and when somebody gets on your 6, go into a slight dive, not a steep one. You go into a steep one, you'll give them an energy advantage as well. Go into a slight dive and slowly but surely out accelerate your opponents. Like I said, you want to go into a slight dive because this will make it a little bit easier for you to get away from. However, if you're playing in realistic, this will be a little bit easier to pull off because American planes are just fast as hell. When somebody is on your 6, do not be a sitting duck. Move left to right to make it harder for them to kill you. Hopefully you can either outrun them, or either one of your allies will see that you're in trouble and they will come to assist you. Which brings me to another point for American planes. Do not be a hero. If you can help them, help them. If you can't, let them die. This is arcade. They can respawn. In this picture here, you can see I destroyed more ground targets compared to air targets. Why? Because American planes are support planes. They all come with bombs. Don't be ashamed of mopping up ground targets. When you're playing arcade, it's not how many kills you get, but your overall point total determines how much research you get. Yes, I get it. Getting 1 or 2 kills will give you 1,000 research points, but also mopping up some ground targets also helps. And don't be ashamed to destroy a target that's already on fire or somebody that's going down. Kill is kills. When it comes to a head-on scenario, feel free to fire prematurely at about 1.30 kilometers. Because you're using a smaller caliber gun, your bullets does not drop off as much as cannons does, allowing you to win a head-on. Here are 2 perfect clips of boom and zoom. I started at a high altitude, came down on my opponent, shot him, and had enough energy to climb back up. When you're booming and zooming, I forgot to mention that you do not ever want to just go for any target that you see. With arcade being more favorable to turn fighters, you want to avoid fighting anything Russian, Japanese Zeros, or Great Britain Spitfires. These will more than likely destroy you. Like I said, boom and zoom. However, if it's a Russian and it kills you before you can get away, don't feel bad. Russian planes are overpowered as fuck. I forgot to mention one more key aspect. When you're playing American planes, climb up as high as you can, and from here you want to work your way down. Don't ever go to the deck with American planes, because if you do, you're pretty much going to see a lack of performance. Your deck should be used for gaining speed and getting the hell out of there. A better example is to divide the airspace into 3 sections, high, mid, and low, and you want to use your low area to basically run away, or as a safe zone to run away for. Punk ass bitch. Oh, I'm gonna still get this kill. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, yes, 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 yes. Pull like a dumbass. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, bitch! Got my kill, Joe Punk. According to this chart, you should always climb up to your safe zone. Okay-ish and run is basically where you find the most planes. Okay-ish is where if you dive down, you want to climb back up. Run is basically you don't want to do no climbing because it will take too long and your opponents will be able to get a gun solution. Where it says run, escape everybody, get away from everybody, and climb back up. Okay? You will also find bombers in the safe areas, so feel free, easy pickings. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't feel discouraged if you don't get any kills with American planes. Leave your War Thunder thing down below if you want to play with me. Have a nice day.